Welcome to the Rel8table podcast with Jenny.
And I am Vince Serrano. And we want you to go follow us on Twitter and IG at Rel8table Podcast. That's REL, the number 8, TABLE Podcast. Jenny, just a lovely Jenny. We appreciate you guys definitely listening last time. I'm pretty sure you got to know, all you guys got to know Jenny a little bit more. Jenny, how did you feel about the last podcast?
We had a lot of fun, and we got a lot of funny feedback too.
Yeah, we did.
Interesting feedback.
Mm-hmm. From who?
From friends and family.
From friends and family.
People acting like this is all brand new stuff. I'm pretty open about things that I talk about all the time. I don't know.
I mean, not that open.
I don't know. I feel like there's no surprises there.
Right. Well, I think everybody was pretty surprised because they think, I think you have a persona of just being a super, super, super sweet girl.
I am super sweet.
For sure. But then there's a dark side to you a little bit, right? A little dark bathroom side that everybody was talking about. I love you though, girl. Jenny's my girl. I got to make sure I tell all y'all, okay? So Jenny, what's the topic today? What are we talking about now?
Well, something that's been kind of in my head a lot is insecurities.
Right.
Because I feel like I have a lot.
Right.
And I'm interested to find out what kind of insecurities you have. Because you seem pretty secure all the time.
I mean, there's definitely some insecurities. Yeah, for sure. If we really getting real, I guess we're gonna talk about them. What are some of the insecurities like what are the insecurities that you have?
I have a lot of insecurities, and it's kind of weird because my insecurities that I have stem from my childhood.
Like what?
And it's interesting because you're only a child for a couple of years, and you're an adult more of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've been adults for way longer than we were kids. But if you guys notice, which I know a lot of people do, because whenever I do, I wear my hair down all the time.
Yeah, I know what you're about to get into.
I'm wearing my hair down.
Okay.
And, whenever I do wear my hair up, for my friends, it's usually my friends that notice, oh, wow, I didn't know you were wearing your hair up.
Okay.
But they don't know what the heck goes on in my head.
I'm
like, oh, they noticed. This is not good. Let me put my hair down.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And so, sometimes when you're looking at me, if I see your eyes go up above my eyes.
Your eyebrows.
Above my eyebrows, I'm like, do I not? I always stop you, right?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? I think he's looking at my forehead. And now I have super big issues with my forehead.
And and why?
Because, can you move your head around?
Can I move my head around?
Yeah, I'm gonna slap your forehead right now.
No, hell no.
So when I was younger, one of my sisters would look at me and slam it and say, "Big forehead." And that was annoying, but I didn't know that it was an issue for me. And so now I'm always feeling like people are always looking at my forehead, because when me and her would talk when we were younger, she would just talk to me and just stare at my forehead, intentionally, just to piss me off.
But baby, you don't have a big forehead, right?
Well, I don't know, but in my mind, I feel like people are always looking at it. And
that's what I'm saying, because I've seen you do that, and I'm always asking, because I'll be looking at you and I'll just be staring at you, because you got beautiful eyes, and I'll look at your eyes and then I'll look at your eyebrows, and then you're like, what are you looking at? And you kill the mood, completely kill it. And I'll be like,
I know, but then when I tell you it, then you start laughing.
Because it's funny. And
so I'm like, oh, that was what he was looking at.
Your forehead ain't even big.
I've
seen chicks who's like, now I get it. I understand the forehead thing, because obviously, right, I got a big forehead. I've got a really big forehead. I've got a 5 head, 6 head. I've got
your forehead is just wide.
It's very widescreen, exactly.
And it's fine. It's good. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Who would I be to judge someone else's forehead?
But your forehead isn't even big. My forehead is big. So yes, me having a big forehead is an insecurity. But I've got a reason, right? Because I'm a guy, and because, I want the square, and, I'm always looking at these dudes who shape, I go to the barbershop a lot, right?
Twice a week.
Right. And so this quarantine thing is kind of killing me, right? And so, but I know I was just born with it. But some of my boys will be like, bro, even my barber's over here. Shout out to Manny. You know what I'm saying? He's my guy. I see him 2 times a week, man. As soon as this quarantine's up, I'm going to you. But right now, nah. But no lie, I go there 2 times a week, babe. And he's always like, bro, you're getting a little thin up there. You're getting a little... And so me, I got a reason to have an insecurity with my forehead. You know what I'm saying? Because even some of my friends, right? My friends, like my boy. You already know. We talk about this. Bert. You know what we talk about, right?
Baby Bert.
Bert, I love you. He's my best friend. He's my brother, right? But I want you guys, and we're going to probably have him on the show one day, whenever he can come out, or whenever, because we're not letting nobody in the house right now. But, Bert, he's bald right now, but I'm not going to front. Bert's barber is the best barber in Tampa, okay? He used to be my barber. I don't know what happened, but shout out to Jesus, best barber in Tampa. And he used to cut my hair, right? And he used to cut Bert's hair. And I know for a fact that I got more hair than Bert. And so now Jesus cuts his hair. And you know what I'm saying? Bert lost his hair. He still gets his hair cut by him. And Jesus won't cut my hair, right? That's a different show. But what I'm saying is this, right? My barber's like, yo, you're getting kind of thin up there. Da, 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 da. We got to do the S&P. Da, 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 da. Like, we got to like... Da, 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 da. We gotta Beijing it. And so I be thinking that, like, I'm a guy, I'm going bald or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you tell me.
I don't know you're going bald.
See, that's the thing. Like, we looking at different things. I swear we look at the world through different lenses. Cause your hair, you've got a lot of hair, baby. You've got a lot of hair. You don't think so?
No, I mean, obviously, I would like it to be different.
What do you mean you'd like it to be different?
Like it to be long and silky and shiny, even though
it's long.
It's on its way.
It's silky, and it's pretty shiny. But you say like these insecurities, like
that's why I like to do my hair blonde most of the time. Right now, it's not. But since I'm so light skinned, I like to do my hair blonde.
Is that another insecurity?
Because I feel more secure when I put my hair. I'll wear my hair up in a ponytail if my hair is blonde.
Why is that?
Because the blonde blends in with my skin, so you won't really be able to focus too much on it. See, when I look at pictures, for example, when my hair was blonde, like, I would be okay with looking at my hair being up in a ponytail, but when it's dark, you just see the shape, the outline, and it freaking bothers me.
What shape is your head?
It's like a weird oval. My face is super oval.
So is it your forehead or is it your face?
Well, there's a couple of stuff that going on my face too.
What? All right. So enlighten me.
So these are like things that sometimes would get in my way, like, of my thoughts. So
okay.
So I have some dents on my face from chicken pox when I was younger, and so my sisters as a whole would call me dents.
Yeah, you got some mean ass sisters. I love them, but they mean as hell, baby.
And so they used to like
they not really mean.
I'm also a little insecure about my teeth.
Why?
Because I had so many nicknames that they would give me. They would call me Bucktooth Beaver. They would call me Bucky. They would call me Gappy, because when I was younger, my teeth were kind of split a little bit. But as I got older, they closed up.
You don't even have a gap.
I don't anymore because it closed up.
Great.
Thank you. But even though there's nothing wrong with having a gap. Whenever growing up, a lot of people would tell me, wow, you have such a beautiful smile. I get that all the time.
Right.
But I'm like thinking in my head, thank you. And then on the side, I'm like, for someone that has big teeth, in my mind.
But you don't even have, that's the thing. I can't understand how you can have insecurities.
I just feel like you know what I mean? Like yours are all the straight across.
And so are yours.
The same like
length.
And I feel like my 2 front teeth are like bigger, like chiclets.
And you've got beautiful teeth. Like, that's what I'm saying. You've got a beautiful smile. You've got beautiful teeth. Your forehead ain't big. Like, I got big forehead problems, right? Your teeth are beautiful. I love when you smile. And I can't even, you talking about chicken pox dents? You can't even see them.
I know. I don't understand, but I see them still, you know, like I'm just like I'm like they don't really get in my way anymore.
Harvey Dents.
I was called a lot of names. So
has that affected you? Like, really?
I think it has. And that's why I think it's important to not point out people's flaws. Like,
but when you're a kid,
I don't ever point out people's flaws, but people always feel the need to let me know.
Okay, like what? Like, give me an example.
Like, you know, you wore your hair like that today? Wow, you're brave. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
What do you mean?
Man, I feel like it happens all the time.
What's wrong with you wearing your hair like that?
Because I try different styles a lot of times.
Right. You
try whatever
things.
My mood is.
But I feel like that's you, right?
Yeah.
Me, especially since I think that's one of the things that drew me to you is that, like, you don't like to stay in your comfort zone. You like to try new things. You like to go out places. You like to do different things. So what is the problem with you wearing your hair now? I can't tell. See, I guess it's guy issues.
You know what? I think it is because I feel like other people are insecure about themselves, and it makes them feel better to point out a flaw on somebody else, especially if it's something that has been pointed out to them. It's weird. Sometimes people may get told. I could easily be like that, like as many times as I've been told, oh, five head, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
As many times I could throw that back and say it to somebody else.
Right.
But
you could say it to me.
But I wouldn't, because I don't focus on stuff like that.
If you said it to me, we'd have an argument.
Dang, good thing for this personality.
Right. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What? Nah, that's the thing. I can't, like, I feel like I've got no lie, I feel like I've got way more insecurities or way more issues than you. I look at you and I'm like, yeah, I got me one. You know, like, I did that. And then sometimes we'll be talking, like, you even talk about, like, the color, your skin tone. Mm. Right?
Sometimes I ask him if he wishes I was more tan.
Yeah. And what's you're like...
Well, because, you know, I know, this is really not
I knew
cool,
your color before
cool,
I got you.
You know, my skin is so white that it's almost transparent a lot of times.
No, it's not.
And I feel like I see my veins.
I mean,
and it so bothers me.
But you can see people's veins regardless. Like, even if, like, when people are muscular, you could see their veins popping out. So the fact that you even think that your veins are like an issue is like beyond me. And that's what I'm saying. Is this a girl thing? Because I used to date girls that used to be like, oh, but then they would be insecure as hell to that point. And now that I got you, I'm like, oh man, and that's the thing that got me to you, right? I was very, like, you were very confident. Like, you were, to me.
And I am. And I feel like I am confident.
Right.
You know, but there's always those little other side, you know, voice. Obviously, I could say I'm confident, but for me to wear my hair in a bun, never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're a trip.
Never gonna happen.
And what's wrong with a bun?
I don't care if, you just need to make sure. Some people wear cute buns, but like on their head, but like I couldn't pull that off. I feel like I could not pull that off because I need some kind of attention taken off my face. And so if I had my hair in a bun, all the attention would be put on my face.
What is wrong with your face? You've got a beautiful face. I don't get that. What? You've got a beautiful face. You've got beautiful features. You've got a beautiful smile. You know, what is that? Like, what's that insecurity?
I feel like if I put my hair in a bun, everyone's staring at my forehead. And I just feel like you should always have your hair done, no matter what. So, since I'm not that good at doing buns anyways, I'm not gonna put my hair up. I feel like you should always have your hair groomed nicely. I don't care if you're going to the gym. I don't care if you're going to Walmart in the middle of the night to go shopping. Don't wear your hair messed up. Like,
but I get that. I get that. I understand that. But like,
right.
I'm like that because I go to the barbershop. Like, this is the worst I've ever been right now. Like, that's how I feel. But, and I guess I can relate to you, but I would kill for your forehead. Like, literally, like, if they told me to sacrifice somebody for their forehead, like, they'd be out of here. Okay? Because my forehead is like this computer screen. This is the 17-inch, right? So this is a Big Mac. And I got that. I got the whole thing. You can see all my thoughts, you know? And so when I sit back, I got insecurities, though. I got insecurity. I think all dudes got insecurities, you know? Like, my insecurity, one of my insecurities is, like, you know, my weight, right? Because I struggle with my weight. It's up and down. It fluctuates. You saw pictures, right? You saw pictures. And before, you know, all those things that happened, I ended up being super fat, like 273 pounds, like big. And then I got skinny, and then I got fat, and then I got skinny. So my weight is like an insecurity for sure. And if I'm not feeling like my body shape, then I don't like, it's not that I don't have confidence, but you ain't gonna see me walking around in public with my shirt off like that. You know, you probably won't see me walking around my grandmother didn't raise me like that, but that's an insecurity of mine, you know? Like, you know, and if you want to be real, like, maybe some men have this, but like, I'm not overly, you know this.
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
That's not even accurate.
What do you, see, that's the thing that I'll be talking about, right? So like, I know that I'm not huge, right? And so that's an insecurity, because I be thinking like,
I think that all guys have that insecurity.
See, I'm not sure.
I don't know any guy that does not have that insecurity.
You try to make me feel better?
No.
I mean, because
I'm not gonna try to make you feel better.
The great thing. So you're gonna keep it real?
I'm telling you, like, I think all guys have that insecurity.
But all guys ain't big neither. Right? They come in different shapes, sizes, right? And so that's what. Yeah. Now she's drinking the wine, y'all. Now she's drinking the wine.
No,
but that's an insecurity for sure. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, those are one of the insecurities, because, you know, I'm trying to reach, and you know this, I'm trying to get in your belly button. But there's just so much. There's only so much I can work with. You know?
So ridiculous.
Is that ridiculous? Mm. Is it ridiculous?
It is.
What? So, like, honestly, what do you think?
I'm a pretty small person.
That's why I love you, because I feel like you're perfect for me. I feel like you make me feel big. Does that make sense? Right? Like, I'm not, and we talk about this all the time too. Do you feel like your butt is an insecurity?
Me?
Yeah.
A little bit.
And that's what I'm saying. To me, I love your little booty. Like, I love that. Like, you have and this is the thing. You have the perfect, like, piece. Okay? You've got, like, the heart shape. Perfect. To me. And so when I sit back and I think about that, like, I don't want no stupid big. Because I know me, I ain't going to be able to reach. And that's a problem. Is that not true? Is that
a thing?
Damn right. Reaching is not a thing. Reaching is a thing. Damn right. It's the truth. I don't want nothing crazy, because I know my limitations. I'm a man that I know my limitations. Okay? I know where I can go. I know what I can do. But my thing is, like, I want to be able to enjoy our time connected. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So I don't want no stupid, sloppy, you know. I mean, that's nice to, like.
Not sloppy.
No, for sure. What? Hold on now. No lie. That's like the videos, like you're seeing the videos and like the rap videos, and you're seeing that. But that's not what I want in real life, right? Because I know, like, just like SUVs, right? You like SUVs, right?
No, I don't like SUVs. You
have an SUV.
Yeah, it's not that I go for SUVs. I just had kids, and one of them play sports, so I wanted to try out the soccer mom van. It's not even a van. It's It's not even a van.
You see?
Crossover.
She's insecure about her car too, guys. She's insecure about her car. Now, you got, so, but hold on. What do you mean you like SUV? You said your dream car was a G-Wagon. And your dream car was a Land Rover.
Yeah. Oh, Range Rover.
Range Rover. Those are SUVs.
That's true.
So what are you talking about? See, this is the thing I'm talking about.
I like more like G-Wagon though. That's not necessarily like an SUV.
That's a Jeep. That's like a Jeep. Big car. A G-Wagon is a big.
I like how boxy it is.
It's an SUV.
And it's like
when you don't like SUVs, you pick stuff like Lamborghinis, Porsches, sedans, E350s, S500s. You picked your dream cars were SUVs. You drive right now a SUV. See, but we go through this all the time because your favorite color be switching left and right. And guys, this is the crazy thing, right? We be talking, and she told me that her favorite color was a certain color, and then my brother-in-law and her sister asked us the newlywed questions, and we had these things written out. We had them written out, and then all of a sudden, when I get asked these questions, homegirl over here decides to switch it up on me, right? Because we had them written out.
Well, it depends on your day and your mood.
Let's see,
pink was always my favorite. It's a happy color, but it's not
today. What's your favorite color today?
It's not.
You told me the other day.
Probably blue today.
Yesterday it was mauve. Yesterday it was mauve. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what and see, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You have to understand that you're never gonna understand women. You gotta understand that. Because every time I think I got it. Yo, they was asking me these questions and I was like, I got this. I got this. Oh, we talked about this one. And the ones that I thought that I got right, I got wrong. Because she switched it up on me. And the ones that I thought I had no clue, I got right. I don't get that. I love you, though.
I love you.
But do I put it down in the bed or not?
Yes, sir.
You
ain't got to worry. You ain't got to worry about that.
Are you just saying that for the podcast? Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. Y'all, hey, I got it on record right now, y'all. She says I put it down. And all y'all being Jenny's a little, yeah, okay? And that's why I love her. You heard? Baby, I love you.
I love you too.
What other insecurities do you have? Because you switch colors left and right. What's the one?
My stomach area bothers me.
Right, I do see that. And the sad thing about it is you don't even got a stomach.
Sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
Sometimes I don't.
See, I don't.
And okay, but listen, the thing with my stomach is not like I don't really worry about it, but I have scars on it.
That you can't even see.
That I see, and when
you see everything. You see chicken pox from 2 years old. I don't get it.
I had a belly piercing when I was like 18. I got it done in Staten Island. I got it done in the same place my sister got hers done, and hers looks great. But they pierced mine.
They botched yours.
They pierced mine like too high, and it never healed, and it was not in the right spot. So now I have a big old scar there from that.
I'm not a big fan of piercings. And then I got
gallstones removed.
But babe, you can't even see those.
My gallbladder removed.
You can't see that. Like, that's what I'm saying. So it's like
those you can't really see, but the piercing one, it bothers me because that's like a main focal point on your stomach, in my opinion. My opinion, that's why I try to wear like one pieces a lot of times.
But I don't see. That's the thing. Like, you could wear one pieces, but I seen you naked. You bad. Like you, and you.
I'm alright.
All right, whatever you call it. You like it. I love it.
I'm okay with how I look. It's just when you get into the details.
What?
That's when.
No, that's when
I start, tallying things up.
You for sure. Yeah, my man said it the other day. You just a freaky overthinker.
I do overthink. I think, even in school growing up, my teachers would tell me, Jen, you're overthinking it. Like, if it's like a math problem or even art, like you're overthinking it. Just do it this way. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I have to take a couple steps back. You
overthink our workouts. You overthink what we want for breakfast. You do overthink. What do we want for dinner? Well, maybe we should. I wish you'd just make a decision already. I'm not gonna lie. You do overthink a lot. But
that's kind of annoying to me.
But you don't need to.
That's another one.
Insecurity about the insecurities about overthinking. What else? What else you got?
But I mean, I do like myself.
I love you. I love you.
I'm pretty entertaining to people.
Yeah, you are the best host.
I am a pretty good host.
You are. 5 stars. We've got reviews.
I feel like it's kind of hard to beat, even though you tried to do that one time.
Because I offer water when people come in right away. When people come into our house, you forget. You're actually 4.5 stars. You're a 4.2. I'm the 5 star. Because when I get in, hey, you guys want something to drink? Hey, would you like some drink? Oh, I got some Jack. But you think that people are just going to swallow their spit and be okay.
I ask them too. You just get to them quicker than me.
When do you ask?
All the time. I like to make everybody feel at home.
See, you are great because you bring the snacks. Which I don't get that, by the way. I don't get how you so worried about your body, how you so insecure, yet you will bring the double chocolate cookies to the party.
Do you see me eating them? Listen, I have to feed that to the guests. I don't have to worry about how they look most of the time. I worry about what I'm doing.
Babe, you don't eat the double chocolates?
No.
We got a bag of cookies that she's about to bake tonight, by the way.
Yeah, I was thinking about that actually.
See, I feel like she's trying to fatten me up because I was about 15, 20 pounds lighter when I met her. Possibly.
Well, you know, they say the heavier they are, the harder it is for them to get away. I'm just playing. I would never do that because I want you to be happy with yourself.
Well, then we need to keep, we
did our first workout today, and we haven't worked out.
But we did it.
But we did it.
We did it. And, I'm not going to lie. We are in an apartment, thank goodness, because I don't like to mow. I don't like to mow grass. I hate mowing. I'm actually the worst handyman in the world. That's actually an insecurity, for sure. Because I'm afraid that you're going to leave me for, like, a bodybuilding.
A handyman?
Yeah, a bodybuilding mechanic or something. Okay? Do you like when that come home all greasy? You like that? Do you love me, babe? Like, do you like...
Yeah.
Because I'm not, like... Hold on.
What?
What is that laugh
about?
Oh,
yeah. No, trust me. I know you're not a handyman. That's for sure.
By any means.
I'm more of a handyman than you are.
For sure.
And that's okay.
I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
I mean, listen. This is my thing, right? I wasn't born with a hammer and nails. Okay? That's an acquired skill, right? I was born with my mouth. I know how to talk. I was born with my looks. I know how to look, And I just like rocking the stuff that I know how to look with. I know that was God given to me. My talents, I know how to make rap music though. And I write you songs.
Yeah.
Good ones, by the way.
Yeah.
You
very
said
nice.
Right?
Yeah.
How did you feel about doing your first podcast? Like, were you insecure about that?
No.
That's a lie.
I'm always nervous getting started.
You were insecure that everybody was gonna look at you. You wanted to.
Oh yeah, sure. Like, after we had already uploaded it and everything, because I don't remember everything that we talk about. After we uploaded it and everything, I'm like, oh my god, I just put this on Facebook, and I have mostly family on Facebook. Like, I don't need them to hear all of this.
Your mom and your dad.
Yeah, and then and I'm like, my Instagram and other stuff, like, that's all for more friends and stuff. And so I was kind of like, oh my gosh. And the funny thing is, so my sisters the next day, I think it was, were like, hey, you don't, you guys talked about a lot of stuff. Like, you're okay with your parents hearing that stuff? And I was like, oh my gosh, great. This is just, right. Makes me feel. And so what I did, I went on my Facebook and I hit hide from timeline. And weird thing, right after that, I started getting a whole bunch of comments on it again. And I'm like, no, it's still there.
It's already shared. It's viral, baby.
It said that it would hide it from certain, like, it may not hide it completely. And I'm like, whatever, that's fine. It'll probably hide it mostly. But everyone was starting to comment on it after. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, you know what? I'm not going to apologize. This is who I am.
Exactly.
And I know I can't be ashamed of that.
Right. And that's my biggest thing with you. Like, I don't think I could do the podcast with you if we had to censor it.
Yeah. We wouldn't have anything to talk about.
No, for sure.
And it would be super lame.
Right. And not just that. Like,
this is not for kids.
And right. Well, I mean, it's not for...
It doesn't... It's not...
Yeah, it's not PG-13. It's not PG-13.
It's just organic.
Right.
And so we can't censor that.
Right. And that's what I was talking about. And yeah, so...
But we're glad that everybody enjoyed it because we had a good time.
The reason why
we've been keeping ourselves busy.
Right, especially during this. The reason why I liked it is because I felt like, you know, we got to see not just that, like we got to air out a lot of what we think about and a lot of what we talk about. And then people got to hear it and kind of chime into the conversation, which is dope. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people to just look at it and say...
And stuff that people can relate to.
Right.
Because a lot of people do.
Right. It's the relatable podcast. So why not? But I think, as far as like what we're talking about, like the insecurities, like... Those are things that people probably relate to too. What you comment in the section below to let me know exactly what you guys are insecure about, because you already know me, my weight, my forehead. What else I got big ears, and so do my kids. I got big ears. That was for sure. So I got called Dumbo as a kid, for sure. I never got called Will Smith because I felt like Will Smith and Martin's ears were not big. Because mine was huge, right? So I don't, and my ears look big when I'm skinny and I got a short haircut. For sure. My ears don't look big now because I got a little chunky face. My beard hides it. You know what I'm saying? But there were so many people to be like, yo. And when I put on a hat backwards, I used to tuck my ears into the hat. And some people be like, what? I still sometimes do it. But
it's so funny because a lot of people that have big ears do that. But it makes it more obvious than anything. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you kind of focus more on the ears than...
You want to know what's a pet peeve of mine as well? What? And maybe you can relate to this.
What?
And maybe everybody else can relate to this. I hate... Not that I hate, right? But my family, I'm half Puerto Rican, half Dominican, okay? And I learned to speak Spanish in Dominican Republic, right? So I get mad when I get mistaken for Arabic, right? People be saying that I'm Arabic all the time. Like, I'm Lebanese, I'm Pakistani, and you know me, I relate to my Dominican side because that's how I speak Spanish. That's where I learned to take, and they be like, yo, like, Arabic people be coming up to me and they be rapping to me in their language, and then they be getting mad because I don't know it. And that, to me, I'm like, that's a pet peeve. Here's another thing. Here's another pet peeve. When I went to Dominican Republic. Not really Dominican Republic, but Puerto Rico. When I went to Puerto Rico. Now, I'm half Puerto Rican. I'm actually half American, New Yorican, and half... I'm American, but my family's from Puerto Rico and DR. Mm-hmm. And when I went to Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rican people didn't accept me. Everybody here who's done that, right? And I understand it now, right? Because the culture, because I wasn't born in Puerto Rico, and even in DR, I wasn't born in DR, right? But an insecurity to me was not feeling Latin enough. Does that make sense? Do you go through that?
For sure.
Right, because your last name is Rodriguez.
It is one of the most annoying things.
What is it?
Because I'm American, obviously.
For sure.
But like, people want to say, "Oh, you claim that you're Hispanic?" Bitch, yes, I am. Like,
well,
yeah,
right,
I am.
Right.
Like.
You listen to more. See, this is the crazy thing.
It just blows my mind.
We're like the opposites in everything, right? Because I love hip hop and rap, and you listen to reggaeton and salsa and bachata more than me, right? I speak Spanish, but you don't speak Spanish, right?
Right. So it's annoying because we didn't grow up speaking Spanish.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I've always been interested in trying to learn, even since I remember way back before kindergarten even.
Right.
My mom knew Spanish. She's Puerto Rican.
Right.
She never spoke it in the house.
My mom knew Spanish. She would only speak it when she's cursing us out. Carajo, pendejo, que la... Maldita sea!
Something was wrong.
Right.
My mom didn't even do that. So, you know, I've always related more to Latin people. I've always had all my best friends, everybody. They've always been Spanish, and you know, I know the culture. You know, like we've grown up in the culture. Even though we didn't grow up speaking it, when we'd have family parties, we would blast Spanish music and everyone would dance. And that was the big thing. But you know, people, just because I didn't grow up speaking it, people want to claim that I'm not. Yeah. Which, so just because my parents weren't from their countries, my dad is Cuban and Italian, you know.
He was born in New York,
yeah,
right?
And he was born. Both of my parents were born in New York.
Right.
My grandfather, my dad's father, was born in Cuba, right?
Right.
But just because I don't maybe look Spanish enough to people, or I don't speak it, I'm not. And so, but if I did speak it, then I would be considered it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's weird, right? Because
it is super weird. Like, people get it together.
Right, because you're not white enough for America, but you're not Spanish enough for Latin countries.
Right. So when I'm with my white friends, then they want to claim that I'm Spanish, and I'm like, yeah, can you guys go tell this to other people? Because
right.
I don't know. I don't understand it.
No, and I feel that Dominican Republic was the first place, because my brothers and my sisters didn't know English. So my sister Rosansi and my brother Ronel knew English because they had lived in the States. And then my sister Rosibel and BG, Rosibel was learning English in school, and BG didn't know nothing. Not one letter in English, okay? So I had to communicate with him the best that I could, right? And he was 7 and I was 14. And he even told me one time, like, we got into a little argument because he was at 7 years old. He told me, Mama huevo, right? Because we were wrestling. And I thought he was talking about my mom. And so I body slammed him like, yo, what, little nigga? You know, because I thought he was talking shit about my mom, right? I didn't understand him. So that was like the language barrier that we had to get through. But when I went to DR, they showed me so much love every time. And I appreciate that. But still, they showed me love because DR is that kind of place, because you gotta like love the culture. And that's, DR really made me, like when I went to Puerto Rico, Puerto Ricans were like, you're not Puerto Rican, don't even play. Okay? Puerto Rico's a different place. But when I went to DR, they were trying to teach me the culture. Does that make sense? And I embraced it. Like, I wasn't, you know, my family lived in an area that was really, really nice. And I would hang out in the bad areas because those were the people that were teaching me Spanish, how to dance. They were teaching me to, you know, how to get, you know, primitivo, all these things, right? They were teaching me the gutta of that. And people, you know, it was like, it was fun. But like when I came back to the States, it showed me the culture, and I wanted to embrace it a little bit more. But even certain people now, like when I go to speak, this sucks, right? And I'm going to show you how I feel sometimes. My Spanish, obviously, I didn't learn it till I was 14. When I go to speak to a Spanish person, this bothers me. When I speak to them, right? Because I know they're from Dominican Republic, and I know my Spanish ain't that good, right? But I'm trying to practice, okay? So, and I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, teach me, right? And I go speak to him in Spanish, and this dude who knows that, he'd rather speak to me in English. And he's not even, his English ain't even good. Yeah. Okay? I'll be like, mira que lo que pasó, sí, mira lo que pasa. And he'd be like, no, my man, no. He'll answer me in Spanish. No, it's okay. What we do is, and to me, I'm like, damn, dog, like, you like spitting in my face, kind of like, listen, man, your Spanish sucks. I don't want to speak to you. I'd rather speak to you in English. And I get that, but like, it's like, if somebody was speaking to me in English and they were Spanish, or like they were like Arabic or something like that, right? Because we go back to that. I would speak to them because I don't know Arabic and English and I'd understand. But if I knew that the person was trying to speak, like, I want to practice. Like, let's do this, man. Like, correct me. I don't mind being wrong. You know that. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
I agree. You know, like, all of my friends growing up, they never made me feel like, you know, like judging me or anything. Like, they've always been like, we always stuck together, you know?
Right.
Which is interesting because all my sisters, we all follow different.
Oh no, y'all.
They're all super different.
All of y'all different.
We were all super close, but we're all super different. My sister in Long Island is, super white as they come. Loves country music.
Loves it.
Doesn't know anything,
and she's
any
cool.
Spanish.
She's cool as hell, and she's awesome. They're awesome, but she for sure is not. She's. I get it, but like Melissa.
We're not using names today.
I mean, yeah. What would she be considered? What do you think she'd consider herself?
She was more into like Metallica and classic rock and stuff like that growing up. So she doesn't like relate to. I don't know. I don't see her relating to Spanish.
Who are the Spanish
cultures at all?
Your older sister, your oldest sister is super Caucasian. The next one is, what would you say?
Melissa's the oldest.
Okay, is she super Caucasian?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, and Diana?
For sure. Both of my two oldest, and then Lisa, the one that's close to my age. She, we grew up. I feel like we grew up in the same social circles, so she was a little more urban Latin.
Urban Latin.
Yeah.
How does that mean? I don't
like she, she used to like to rap too. You know what I mean? Like.
But in Spanish?
No. She understands it more than my other sisters. She understands the culture more than my other sisters.
You don't think Mel's understands it?
No.
She's married to a Cuban American.
Yeah, but he doesn't. She's not married, and she's not married, and he doesn't even like. I don't know. He's more Americanized.
He is more Americanized, but he's
more into like rap music.
Yeah, but he's for sure got Cuban tendencies.
Yeah, if you want to talk about Cuban tendencies.
Yeah, he for sure does. I mean, I love him to death.
He's got the Cuban temper.
He's scammed easy. Shout out Scammed Easy. He's always trying to win. Yo, my man's out here winning, but that's okay though.
Yeah.
But he's. I would relate to him as Latin.
Yeah, I would too.
But what would you say?
But not my sisters.
So, are you guys as a family more on the Caucasian side or more?
Yeah.
So then, why do you get mad?
Because we're still Hispanic. So like people will be like, "Oh, you fill out one of those nationality cards, right?" And they're like, "Oh, why don't you pick white?" I'm like, "Because clearly on here it says Hispanic, Hispanic, not of I don't even know."
Oh no, we got a census thing right there though. We literally have a census
sure
thing. You can actually see the options.
It's just like ignorant to me.
Right. And your last name is Rodriguez.
And my last name is Rodriguez. My mom's last name is Feliciano. So it's just like.
Is that Spanish?
You met my grandmother.
Yo, she's for sure. Super Puerto Rican. She's for sure Puerto Rican. She's Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico. Is she from Puerto Rico?
I think so.
She gotta be. If she's not, she was raised there or something.
I'm pretty sure.
Because she's for sure. She be actually. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna give you the realest. When I went to the family reunion, that was when I knew for sure you was Spanish. Because everybody, they had yuca, they had arroz con gandules, they had everything there. Your family reunion solidified that you guys were Spanish. I was a little on the fence, I'm not going to lie. But when we went to your I'm not going to lie, even me and my brother-in-law was like, yo, this is what I'm used to. Let me get some plátano maduro. Hey, we was out there living life. He knows what I'm talking about. Hey, because we were literally like, I was a little scared to go to family reunion. No lie. Thought we were going to have mashed potatoes, chicken steak, ribs, But we ended up having the real Spanish food. And that's when I knew
That's when you knew what? You loved me?
I was making the right decision.
That's silly.
What do you mean? That's not. Listen, culture is everything.
I know. I totally agree with that.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, that made me, like, I had already loved you, but that made me say, oh, yeah, we're good. Like, the next level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, listen, sometimes you're going to have to, we're going to have to, like, figure it out.
So, yeah. When I tell my boys that they're Hispanic, they're like, what?
No, but that's why we got them teaching Spanish class and all that. So
I'm trying to focus on that. Because I don't want them to have to,
But that's like I feel like that's something that they're gonna want to have to learn as well. You're gonna have to push it on them, but they're gonna have to want to learn it, just like me. So, but listen, man, it's been a relatable podcast. I really appreciate you guys. We were talking about insecurities today. Jen, how do you feel? At the end of the day, how do you want to wrap this thing up? What do you think as far as like insecurities and things that we're talking about now?
I wonder if you guys knew that we had these insecurities.
For sure.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, if you are, let me know, man. Because I feel like this is like an opportunity to kind of air out like who we really are on a national level. We're gonna bleep out the names, maybe, but I really feel like it's an opportunity to sit back and say, look, like, who we really are, get to know us, and let us know some of your insecurities, man. If you just like us, then comment in the comment sections, let us know, like us, and keep checking out for us.
Yeah, if you got a big forehead, Lynch, give it a shout out.
Big forehead crew,
That's what I think about too. I'm like, dang, if we have kids, like that's for sure.
If I had your forehead,
I had to freaking talk to them early on, let them know it's okay.
Listen, man, our babies are beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right, y'all. So we gonna handle this. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the Relatable Podcast. Hey, listen, go follow us at Rel8table podcast. Okay, and then you can follow us on Twitter as well. Relatable Rel8table pod pod. Jen, let them know what's up. Let them know what we got to do.
Thank you guys for taking time out and listening to this. We have a lot of fun and we have a lot of topics to go over.
Oh yeah, she got them written down and we just going after it. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great one.
Tell us what you think. Bye.
Bye. What's up, y'all? I am Vince Serrano.
And I am Jenny. And it's been the Relatable Podcast. That's REL, the number 8, TABLE podcast. You can find us on Instagram and on Twitter.
Make sure you guys like us or comment in the sections on any of the ideas that we had, all right?
We want to know what you guys think about what we talked about today.
Thanks for listening.